people are in a relationship as two individuals who are complete in themselves. You should add value to one another and not suck out energy from one another. You're not a spy, you're a partner. Love is a companionship, yeah. Two people should let each other breathe. There should be space, there should be acceptance of who we are and flourish together. Yeah. It's not about, I am romantic, but it's not about the gestures as much as the intention. It was really cute. I was in London for my birthday last year. My birthday cake was flown from Bombay. Jackky planned it in a way that he made someone fly with a cake from Bombay. But it was just, I think the last year was sort of everyone getting back into balance, life coming back to normal, too many factors contributing to the box office numbers. You know, I think box office numbers people were just not ready to come out. So of course it was a little disappointing. I was like, itna hi kitna kharab luck ho sakta hai yaar. Matlab every film is like Dr. G was appreciated, Runway was appreciated, you know, so none of the films were called kachra. So I was very happy. Every day I tell myself, this is still the beginning, you know, and there's so much more to conquer, so many more roles to play. Abhi to shuruaat hai. Picture abhi baki hai mere dost.
My next guest is the artist with whom arguably I have had the most amount of conversations in my career. I don't think she would remember, but I clearly remember our first conversation because I was very nervous because I was just a few weeks into the industry and I was shy and I was feeling scared about the kind of questions I was asking, how I was asking them. And she just said to me, don't worry, don't be nervous. You are doing your job and you are doing it good. So Rakul, welcome to Bollywood Bubble.
Thank you so much. That's so sweet.
I have to tell you, it's not just for saying, like, you have been the first big star I talked to, and you have just gotten bigger and bigger since then.
Thank you.
And it fills me with a sense of pride when I see that. I love you. I have to say that when we talk about love now, we have seen Bollywood portray love in a way that it's all hunky-dory, and then there will come a conflict, and then everything will get better. Yeah, we have followed that kind of template. But the trailer itself kind of shows you it's not that. It might start that way, but it's not that. So first, when you heard the script, what was the refreshing part for you?
I think the fact that it's so twisted. I loved the script. I thought it had so much potential for the protagonist Satya's character, and so many layers to it, and to everyone's performances actually. And I was like, wow, that's such a taut script. And it's so cool and it's edgy and it's young and it's thrilling.
So talking of that, like, you have had a career from because I have seen from there.
Right.
You grow. And last year, like, you had 5 releases and they say you are kind of following that suit. I've seen the upcoming filmography. When you see that, the kind of work, the amount of work that is coming to you, do you feel you have got the time to kind of register that is happening, the pace that it is happening, or have you got the time to comprehend it all?
But I don't want to comprehend it. I am someone who lives in the present and not in the past, because whatever has happened. The last year has passed by. I, of course, appreciate it and I have gratitude for it. But I live in the present thinking about the future, because I am always constantly thinking of so much more that I want to do as opposed to what I have done. Because every day I tell myself, this is still the beginning, you know, and there's so much more to conquer, so many more roles to play. Abhi to shuruaat hai. Picture abhi baki hai mere dost.
And जैसे हमने इसमें देखा ना ट्रेलर में that it turns a scary after a point about what is happening, not the ghost scary, but scary. So has it ever happened to you in love that things have turned scary from the other side, or maybe you have witnessed something like that with someone?
No, not really. Thankfully, no.
Okay, thankfully. And please, it should not happen.
Yeah, not
also.
at all.
Yeah, but where do you think, like, the line of between love and obsession lies? Where do you think it kind of becomes?
You know, it's a very, very thin line, because sometimes people think being possessive and caring is important, but when that possessiveness and care turns into obsession, it's not right. I think for me, I'm of the belief that two people are in a relationship as two individuals who are complete in themselves. You should add value to one another and not suck out energy from one another. You're not a spy, you're a partner. You know, you cannot be insecure in a relationship. I mean, if there's insecurity and you have to track and trace and follow, then what's the point of that relationship? Life is not meant to be drama. That's the school that I come from, you know. So I feel ki chill raho. You know, you do your thing, you have your own life, I've had my own life, and when two people come together, you make a newer life which complements the two, as opposed to dictating what the other person should do.
Yeah. And like just a trailer you say na ki I'm an old school lover. Is
Yeah.
that true for Rakul?
Absolutely.
So what kind of constitutes perfect love for you?
See, when I say I'm an old school lover, it's the meaning of love. It's not about, I am romantic, but it's not about the gestures as much as the intention and the time. I think for me, time is very important. It's okay to just be able to give 5 minutes in a day. But those 5 minutes should be not distracted 5 minutes. And it should not be because you have to give. It should be because you want to give. You know, so I'm of that belief. And yeah, otherwise I think love is a companionship. Yeah, two people should let each other breathe. There should be space. There should be acceptance of who we are, and flourish together.
So what is the grandest gesture you have ever received in love? It could be
that I've ever
way back
received.
also.
So I had, okay, let me just say this. It was really cute. I was in London for my birthday last year, and my birthday cake was flown from Bombay. Because I was telling everyone, please get, while I was shooting for a film, and I said, please get healthy cake, please get healthy cake. You know, and in London, mein nahi milta hai. You know, I want to get healthy cake. And I was telling them, please order while I was shooting for this film with Bhumi and Arjun. Yeah, and then Jackky planned it in a way that he made someone fly with a cake from Bombay. So I was like, that's insane.
Yeah.
My favorite cake came from Bombay. We
have got to know the grandeur I've done for you. What is the grandeur you have done for anyone?
I've also done, I've traveled 20 hours to just meet for 1-2 hours. I've done all of that.
I feel this is what makes
traveled
love
like 20 hours to maybe spend a day, or I've done that.
This is so sweet, I have to say.
Yeah.
But last year, as we said, you had 5 releases. Most of them were on theatrical.
Yeah.
One of them was on OTT. And last year's scenario was also very different. And the kind of box office figures kind of did not complement what one might have hoped.
Right.
Was it a little disheartening? Because the amount of films and the cast were good. The team was good.
And the films were appreciated.
Because I remember Runway 34, I had watched and I had gone and say, this is a very well-made film.
Yeah. And
technically also.
Yeah. And nobody said it's a bad film. I mean, we got a great response on Prime when it came. But it was just, I think the last year was sort of everyone getting back into balance, life coming back to normal, too many factors contributing to the box office numbers. Did not deny whether a film is good or bad. I think box office numbers people were just not ready to come out. And I think now I'm so happy with a medium budget film like Zara Hatke, Zara Bachke doing so well, where people thought that this genre is not for theatres anymore. So it's proven wrong. Like when Drishyam worked, so I think that's a relief. That every genre can work as long as you make a good film and you space out the films.
True.
Last year also, it was very unfortunate that every week there was a release, because obviously 2 years there were no releases. So people were holding on to those films. There are deals that were running out. So everyone had to get their films out. So of course it was a little disappointing. I was like, itna hi kitna kharab luck ho sakta hai yaar. Matlab every film is like Dr. G was appreciated. Runway was appreciated. So I was like, how? Katputli of course did very well for Hotstar. It was the most watched film. But I feel I sort of told myself, and which was also the truth, that at least they were not bad films. They got us great critical acclaim. I think these are films that I will always be proud of. Even today, people say, Dr. G was a great film, or Runway was a great film. The characters were different. So I think it did contribute to my growth in some way. And they will be, very important in my filmography always. So it's okay. Sometimes you don't get it all, but as long as people liked the work, and then it did find its audience. See, people should watch the film.
True.
They didn't watch it at the time of the release, but they saw it later. They really, even like Dr. G trended for the longest time on Netflix. So yeah, I'm happy that at least people liked. किसी ने ये नहीं बोला कि ये क्या कचरा picture बनाई है. So none of the films were called kachra. So I was very happy. Yeah, that got good reviews.
Because people didn't realize that you have to also understand that where it is coming from, what it's trying to represent, and it's like a first
Today
step.
Everyone's understanding AI. Yeah. Like if you saw, there was an article last week, I think, of someone being able to walk with the AI, some paralyzed man. And I thought Attack was a very cool film, but it's just unfortunate that it didn't. And also, Attack came too soon. Theaters had just opened.
Yeah.
Just, matlab, 1 week hua tha khule hue. Yeah, but
Too
it doesn't
soon.
take away from the fact that it was a good
Yeah,
film or
it
not.
was a good
yeah.
film.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Rakul, I have to say, like, no matter how much time I get to talk to you, it will always feel less.
So sweet.
Because I have had the best conversations with you before,
Thank
and
you.
they will always remain special, and this one will too. Thank you so much for
Thank
giving
you
me this
so
time
much.
of yours.
Thank you.
Wishing you lots of love and luck for I Love You and everything you do in future.
Thank you so much. Hi guys, this is Rakul and you're watching me on Bollywood Bubble.